Hey there guys, my name is Sandy Sills. I'm a licensed realtor here in the Central Florida area. Today I want to do a video for you on 5 tips on buying a home in 2022. (2022) has been a crazy year. In the beginning of the year, interest rates were low. Now that we're at the end of the year, towards the end of the year, interest rates are now higher. What are we going to do? We came from 2.2 all the way, now we're up to about 7.5 or 7.25, something to that effect, that we're at right now. So if I'm looking to buy a home in today's market, what am I going to do? Here are 5 tips that will really help you to buy a home in 2022, or maybe even the beginning of 2023, because I don't know what the interest rates are doing. I'm pretty sure they're going to be going back down, but we don't know how high they're going to get before they start declining, right? And trust me, I'm building a house right now for myself, so I know the pain. I know the pain, I'm feeling you. So the first thing I'm going to advise, tip number 1, is buy new construction. Why am I saying to buy new construction? If you can afford to buy new construction, I would go that route. Why? Because builders are now offering to pay your closing costs. They always were doing that, so what's the big deal? Offering to pay your closing costs. However, they're now offering loads and loads of incentive, guys, and they're offering to help you to pay your interest rate down. A lot of builders have different loan programs if you use their preferred lenders, and they're actually helping you to pay your interest rate down to bring it from 7.5 to maybe 6 or 5 or whatever it is. Different builders are offering different incentives, so I would definitely look at different builders if they're building in the area I'm looking to buy. That's number 1. Number 2, try to buy what is called a pre-certified homes. We here at the Giff Group, we pre-certify all the homes that we sell, right? So on our seller side, we go to our sellers and we're like, listen, we got to get your home pre-certified. How do we get the home pre-certified? By doing a preliminary home inspection. We want to do a home inspection up front to make sure everything is okay with the home. We want to do a preliminary title and municipal search to make sure that there's nothing that's going to come to haunt us. And we're also encouraging our sellers with tip number 3. Tip number 3 is try to find a seller that will offer to help you to pay your closing costs or your interest rate down. That's going to be super important, right? Because that's what the problem is, right? There's less approved buyers on the market now because the interest rates have increased. So you want to find a seller that will help you to pay your interest rate down or to help you with your closing costs. That is going to be super important. Number 4, if I'm a buyer, I'm looking to buy a home, I'm going to want to buy a home with the roof less than 10 years old. Here's why. A lot of insurance companies now are increasing their rates drastically for roofs that are over 10 years old. Not the condition of the roof, guys, because the roof could be in tip-top shape, but if it's over 10 years old, they're giving you a hard time. So if you're looking to buy a home, you're going to want to check out the roof. That's going to be super important. If the roof is more than 10 years old or even more than 5 years old, the inspection company is going to ask for a 4-point inspection report. Find out from the seller if they have one to give to you first, so you could at least look at that before you even make an offer. That's what we're telling our sellers to do. If they do not have one, you're going to have to get one done when you do your home inspection, because the inspection company will need one. So if it is possible for you to buy a home with a newer roof, or a roof that was recently replaced, or a roof that's less than 10 years old, that will be super duper important, because if not, you're going to end up with a high insurance on the home, and you already have a high interest rate, so you really don't need to have high insurance as well. That's going to be important. The 5th thing to do if you are looking to buy a home now, my 5th tip to you would be try to buy a home that needs the least amount of work. A lot of times there are a lot of homes that needs a lot of repairs done to them, and you don't want to be caught up in trying to repair home. Because remember, you're going in with this and with a high interest rate, and also the price for the home is really high as well. So how are we going to counter that? We counter that by getting a home that don't have too much repairs to be done. If the seller is able to give you a home inspection report prior to you making an offer, that'd be great, and that's what we encourage our sellers to do, because that way we know everything that's going to be, we know everything up front. right? Because one of the things that make deals fall apart is when you put an offer in and you do the home inspection and these items come up on the home inspection, the sellers don't want to repair them, you don't want to repair them. A lot of times deals fall apart. It already costs you the money for your inspection's already gone, you can't get that back, plus the time you took to put the offer in and get the home inspection done. right? So with our sellers, we encourage them to do a home inspection. We pay for it up front. Let us pay for an inspection for you up front, so we already know what's coming, so the buyers are aware. They could see the report before they even place an offer. Okay, so those are the very 5 tips. The most important of the 5 is going to be either buying from a builder so you can get your closing costs paid and your interest rates paid down, or buying from a seller who is willing to help you with your closing costs and help you to buy your interest rate down. And also, if you're buying in Central Florida, or I guess anywhere in Florida, the age of the roof is going to be super important, because if it's more than 10 years old, you're going to have a very high insurance to pay. Insurance, not interest, insurance. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you. Give us a call, send us a text, 407-791-4713. Our information should be at the top or at the bottom. Visit our website. If you have any questions, if you're ever visiting the Central Florida area, feel free to stop by our office. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you on the next video.
Jungle.